You know what's embarrassing? I've spent 22 years in Hollywood. I've overseen $2 billion in content. I've had 4 Emmy nominations. I've actually produced and created some of the shows you've actually watched, like 60 Days In, like Dynasty, Intervention, to name a few. And when I left the day-to-day of the industry, someone asked me a simple question. So Brad, what makes you different? And I had nothing. Zero. The guy who made careers out of spotting what was unique about other people couldn't spot what was unique about himself. And here's the part I'm guessing you don't expect me to say. I think you might be in the same place right now. There's a specific kind of invisible. It's not the invisible of being bad at what you do. It's the invisible of being great at what you do and not being able to explain why. You know you're different, you feel it. When you're in the room, you see things other people miss. When you work with clients, they tell you things like, I've never had anyone explain it that way before. Or I don't know how you knew that. You know something specific, something that came from the way your life actually went. But when you try to put it in words, generic, safe, identical to the 10,000 other people who technically do what you do. That gap, the gap between what you know and what you can say, that's the invisible expert. That's the invisible expert problem. And it's more common than anyone admits. When I was inside of Hollywood, the machine gave me identity, right? Fox 41, A&E, the credits, the Emmy nominations, the phone calls that got returned. Well, you don't build a brand when you're inside the machine. The machine is your brand. So when I left the day-to-day, when I decided to bet on myself, I was standing in a field with no map. I remember trying to write my own about page. Weeks. I spent weeks on it. I don't even know if it's still not perfect. And not because I had nothing to say, because I had too much to say and couldn't figure out which parts were actually me versus which parts were just my resume. Your resume is what you did. Your brand is who you are. Those are not the same thing. I'd spent 22 years adding to my resume. I'd spent 0 time building my brand. Here's the concept that changed everything for me. And you know, when's the last time you got a $2 bill? Well, you remember it, right? You probably still have it. You might have told someone about it. When was the last time you got a $1 bill? You don't know, right? Because you spent it, you don't care. Maybe you lost it. It's probably in the pants that just went through the laundry. That's the difference between memorable and forgettable. Most people, most experts, coaches, entrepreneurs, they're dollar bills. Technically valuable, like I would even argue they're $5 bills, okay? Technically valuable, but completely forgettable. But the $2 bill is rare, it's unexpected, it stops you mid-transaction. That's the category I'm chasing for myself. That's what I now help other people find. Here's the thing, it's not about being better. Better is a race. Someone's always training harder, pricing lower, working longer. Different is a category of 1. So when I finally did the work, when I stopped hiding behind my credits and started excavating what only I could bring, something shifted. Now, it wasn't a lightning bolt moment. It was quieter than that. It was more like relief, like I had been carrying something I couldn't name for a long time. And finally finding the words for it felt like less discovery and more like recognition. Oh, that's what it is. That's been there all along. So I built FindYourOnly.app for that moment, not to hype you up, not to give you another framework to memorize, to help you excavate the thing that's already there, the questions it asks. Things like, What do you know from your past that most people in your field don't? And what did clients say after working with you that they never expected? They're designed to surface the answer that's been underneath your resume this whole time. It's free to start. It takes about 8 minutes. 8 questions, 8 minutes, and it might be the most useful 8 minutes you spend this week. Findyouronly.app. Go do it now. And after you fill that out, you have an opportunity to book a free 15-minute call with me. 15 minutes where we're going to go over your only statement, all the deliverables, and make you the $2 bill that you are meant to be. I spent 22 years in Hollywood knowing I was good. And nearly 2 years after leaving, not knowing how to say why. So if you're someone in that middle space right now, good at what you do, but stuck in how to say it, I want you to know something. You are not broken. You just haven't found the words yet. And that's what this is for. Findyouronly.app. Go now. Go now. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. And as always, be the only. Be the $2 bill.